Pittsburgh Public Theater's newest production might be called Such Stuff That Dreams Are Made On. That's because William Shakespeare's The Tempest will combine this legendary story with an all-female cast, including award-winning actress Tamara Tunie, a McKeesport native, and direction by Pittsburgh Public Theater's new artistic director, Mariah C. Kaminski. And there are other new twists. We welcome Mariah to the Sunday Business Page. Hey, congratulations. It's great to have you in Pittsburgh.
It's so nice to be here.
You know, and I'll confess to the audience, I am a season ticket holder at the Public Theater. I love what you've been doing.
Thank you.
And I think it's fabulous having you here. I want to ask right off the bat, are you enjoying Pittsburgh? It's only been a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I love Pittsburgh, and it finally started snowing. I feel like I've been waiting for this for a year. Yes. You know, I've settled up on the north side, just under Allegheny Hospital on the Allegheny Commons there, so I can walk to work.
Great.
And I'm just really starting to get to know downtown and the different corners of Pittsburgh. It's been wonderful.
You've had a couple fabulous productions already.
Thank you.
But this one coming up, I think it's going to be really interesting. Shakespeare's The Tempest, but it's a production that we've never seen before.
It will be very familiar, but there will be some new aspects to it. So, you know, I was putting together the season around this time last year, and on a visit to Pittsburgh, was here when it was snowing and was thinking about The Tempest and thinking about, you know, it's one of the only plays in the canon that starts with a climax. It starts with this enormous storm. So for us, for our Tempest, though it's usually tropical, it's going to be a huge snowstorm. Thunder, lightning, blizzard, winds are going to land us in this fantastical world.
And it starts off in a cancer ward? I mean, oncological services. I don't think we had those back in Shakespeare's day. Breast cancer. I mean, that, and you know, my wife is a breast cancer survivor, as are, so many, thousands of women. This is going to make this play really interestingly relevant.
Thank you.
Tell me how this is going to work.
Yeah, well, you know, I have a firm belief that, you know, people ask, are the classics still relevant? Right? Why still do Shakespeare? And I just think these plays have so much to teach us about power and vengeance. And, you know, this is a play about parenting.
Yes.
Right? And figuring out how to let go and move on. And so when I was crafting this play and thinking about how to present it here in this great city, I have several survivors in my life, several moms who have battled really brutal cancer while raising their daughters. And that really resonated as I started to think about Prospero and how Prospero is issuing Miranda into this new chapter of her life.
Right.
And like you said, John, as we've been building this, both in the rehearsal room and in the community, so many people are touched by this story. Yeah.
Did I read that you actually took your cast over to Allegheny General Hospital to meet with cancer doctors in order to prep for this?
We did. We are partnering with an incredible physician over there, a surgical oncologist named Dr. Angela Kelleher, who is the director of their breast division in the oncology floor there. And so we got to go there, but not only with our actors, but also our designers, and really take a look at what is in the room, what is the experience, what are the instruments that are used, and what is the recovery process. Because when we find Prospero at the top of the play, she is recovering from a double mastectomy, and that night she falls asleep into a fever dream that takes us into this world of The Tempest. And The Tempest, of course, is filled with vengeance and power, but also magic and clowns. So it is really quite an adventure that she goes on.
Is this still Shakespeare?
It is still Shakespeare, believe it or not. I feel like it's how Shakespeare is meant to be done. You know, when Shakespeare first produced this play, it was all men, right? Gender has always been.
And now it's all women.
And for this one, it's all women, and led by Pittsburgh's own Tamara Tunie, who, you know, I've had the chance to work with some incredible artists.
She's a TV star.
Yeah, not only is she a TV star, she is an artist. We are building something really special in that room.
Is the language still Shakespearean language? Have you changed the words?
Yeah, thank you. You know, I've cut a bit. So, you know, the original Tempest is about 3.5 hours long.
Oh, yeah.
Ours is going to be
won't
about
work.
90 minutes. So I've cut a bit, but it is 98% Shakespeare. But in those cuts, I've sort of crafted a bit. And my hope is that those cuts and those edits will really make this an accessible story, right? That we'll be able to enter through this story in the cancer floor and really get inside the language and these characters.
Are these women portraying men, or are they women as women?
Oh, good question. Good question. You know, they are women portraying women. And I come from a family of women. My mother is one of 16. And I just think that women are capable of so much complexity in their relationships, incredible kindness, incredible viciousness. And so we're going to have a chance to explore that.
Now, this production begins, I want to say, January 24th, I believe.
That's our first audience,
and
yes.
through February.
February 24th. I look forward to seeing you there, John.
Oh, you know I'm going to be there. I've got my season ticket, so we'll be there for sure. And I know that you'll have plenty of other folks coming. I can't have you on the show without letting you preview a little bit more about what's going to happen in the rest of the season.
Oh, great. Well, you know, as soon as we're done with Tempest, we invite Ted Pappas back, and he'll be directing Doll's House Part 2 this spring. Cannot wait. I think he gets back into town soon, so we're all really looking forward to having him back with us. And then after that, we're doing a play called Indecent. And Indecent is based on a true story of the first Jewish playwright produced on Broadway in 1923. Really? Okay. A play called God of Vengeance that was shut down its opening night for indecency.
Wow.
And we actually are partnering with the Heinz History Center, the Rau Jewish Archives there, because that play, God of Vengeance, was actually performed twice in Pittsburgh by the Yiddish Theater here in Pittsburgh. So we're excited for that resonance and to work with that community.
You always have such wonderful performances over at the Pittsburgh Public Theater. Mariah, welcome again to Pittsburgh. Thank you for all the good work you're doing. I can't wait to see The Tempest.
Oh,
it's great to have you here. Thank you again. And we're going to have you back for sure.
Great,
for sure.
great. Thank you.
We'll be back with more of the Sunday Business Page in just a few moments. Stick with us.